am honestly so frustrated right now. I've had such a good day. I had a, believe it or not, 11-hour straight through sleep last night, and it was amazing. I feel like I've been living off like 4 hour sleeps that are very interrupted for the last week really, being like post night shift and then in hotels on sofas and just not sleeping great. But I woke up, felt very well rested, have had a lovely day in bed having a pajama day. And then I've edited all my pictures, made some Instagram posts, edited all the like TikToks, and I was getting on my computer to start editing the vlogs, and my computer's crashed. It's been on its way out for a while, and I have known that. But it's been so good the last few months, I haven't even backed anything up. And now I'm like really stressing that I've lost all my pictures and videos. And to be honest, I think I haven't like backed it to the hard drive since like January, February time, which I know is really stupid of me, but it is what it is. It's crashed. It just keeps restarting itself. The screen always stays black. The power button comes on, the caps lock buttons come on, and then it goes off again, and then it restarts the whole process every like 20 seconds or so. And it's not looking good. So I've spoken to Currys. I've been on the phone with them for an hour or so, and they say that they will be able to recover it regardless. It just depends on the price. But my dad has been paying for the care plan since he bought it for me, which was my 18th birthday present when I was going to uni. So over nearly 12 years ago now, which, oh, why he's been paying for it, I don't know. I've never used it. He's paying $7.99 a month. Never told me about it, which, yeah, I'm going to have to let him know. But I'm going to try Currys first. If they can't do it there and then, I've messaged another shop that has really good reviews, so I'm going to take it to them and basically see what they say. So my external hard drive, no, my internal hard drive is out, and I've now got it as an external hard drive in the like device. He's checked it on his computer and it works, so I should be able to get everything off it, which is very good news. I'm now going to treat myself to Pizza Hut for lunch / tea. It's nearly 2 o'clock, and then go back to Currys and drop off this laptop because of that care plan. I might as well see if they can fix it, and if not, get some money off another laptop. With your blue light card, you can't use the 25% off with meal deals, and before 3 o'clock the pizzas are $17.99 instead of $9.99. However, they now have a gift card that you can buy for 8% off, which works out better. So I've just got the $24.99 meal deal, which is a pizza, a side, a drink, a salad and a dessert, and it's only $24.99, but if you buy the gift card it works out as $22.99, so I've saved £2, which feels good. Finally back from my little excursion today. That last place took forever, and I am looking worse for wear for sure because of it. I ended up going back to Currys, having spoken to the guy that turned out to be the manager this morning, and I thought it would be very quick dropping off the laptop and leaving. Anyway, I was in a queue for a while. There was a few old people in front of me, which was fine. They were taking a little bit longer than I think everyone wanted them to take. And then someone else came and joined the man at the desk. So he took the lady in front of me, and I went to this other woman, and she was rubbish. So I've had like a hairline, I don't know what the technical term is, but in my profession I would call it a hairline fracture, like a little crack in the outer covering of the laptop near the left hand hinge for probably 2 years. So I've mainly used the laptop as like a computer. I've moved it to my bedroom and had it on like the laptop desk, but I've not like folded it down on itself very often because I didn't want to make it worse. Anyway, it still works, still opens, you just have to be careful. I said that to this lady. She ripped it open and completely cracked it, pulled the screen off. So I was very frustrated. She then proceeded to tell me it was already broken, and I was like, well, it wasn't. So I've taken her name down, I was just heating my wheat bag because I'm cold. And we will vlog on the go. So she proceeded to tell me it was already broken. I was like, it wasn't, because it's been working. It was working. I've had it turned on and whatnot. And she wasn't really taking no for an answer. So she messed around for ages and then was like, it's really old. There's nothing we can do about it. And I was like, well, that's not what they told me this morning or on the phone last night. So can we like look into my account to see what coverage I have? So she looked into it and was like, oh yeah. And then she kept making comments about the crack and how it's now broken. And so they won't replace it because it's broken and they won't fix it because it's broken. And I was like, well, it wasn't before I came here and you just did it. And she was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then she rolled her eyes at me. It was really rude, really aggressive. And anyway, about 2 minutes later, she picked up the phone and said, can I manage the desk? And I was like, oh God, what have I done? Turns out the manager was the nice guy that I spoke to before, called Ben. And I have to say, he's really good. And he talked her through what to do, had told her basically what the conversation that we'd had earlier was, and pretty much fixed it. So it was about to be sent off, and then she closed the form down and said, oh, I didn't submit it. And then another 10 minutes trying to figure out how to reopen the form. I ended up getting her colleague, who had since seen 3 other people while she'd just seen me, and actually fixed all their stuff, whereas she was just filling in forms. And he basically took over and ended up doing the form for her properly because she'd been using the wrong return form or something. I'm not really sure. Anyway, the laptop has gone. I don't know if it's going to be fixable. Like I said, I don't think it is going to be fixable, but what's the worst that can happen? They'll just ring me to say it's either going to cost a lot of money or it's not fixable. I'm hoping they'll say it's fixable and it's something mechanical, which is covered in the warranty that I've got on it. But we shall see. I'm watching Harlots in the background, but I officially got my new laptop today. I've only been without a laptop for less than 48 hours, but it feels like forever. I've just turned it on and it is just setting up. Not sure how long this is going to take because this has already taken about half an hour. So, oh, no, still 11%. I have had over a week off work, but I have just finished my first of, how many shifts am I doing this week? 8 shifts in the next 9 days? Yeah, 9 days. So I'm doing Saturday day shift, which was today, Sunday night, Monday night, and then I've got an extra on Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then I've got Saturday day as an extra, and then Sunday day as a normal shift. And then I'm off for a week again. I have picked up 3 extras because I went to London, and so to pay for London, I've picked up the extras, which I've only done like 2 extras since April when the bank rates dropped to below my normal rate. So I'm still not loving the idea of doing extras, but it will pay for what I spent in London. So I feel like that kind of makes up for it. Hopefully it goes better than today's shift. It was actually a lovely shift, but it all went wrong sort of at the end because 2 people went home sick. So I got pulled to the ward to do their caseloads, and it's not as easy when you've not had them all day to look after. So it was a bit bitty at the end, which we made it work, but meant I finished about 15 minutes late, and I was hoping to finish early because I was supposed to be in clinic, which finishes on time or early usually. Anyway, I'm having fun. Well, I haven't started yet, but I am going to be having fun exploring this new laptop. I went for a very cheap one. I found out how much I spent on the last one, which was $399, which my dad actually bought for me for my 18th birthday present. Fun fact, my mum bought me my Silverstone tickets and my dad bought me my laptop. Turns out my dad, I can't remember what I said, I've probably already said, my dad also been paying for a care and protect plan every month since then for $7.99. So he's been spending a heck of a lot of money, didn't tell me he was paying for it, didn't tell me I had it. So I've never used it, and it has been over 11 years. Yeah, over 11 years. So it was a very expensive 18th birthday present for him. The reason I'm holding my camera down here is because it's charging, and for some reason the cord, I got a new one not that long ago, and it was supposed to be the same length as my old one, but it doesn't quite reach the top of the bed. Anyway, so that laptop was $399 and has lasted me over 11 years, and this laptop was a $169. I just can't afford another one at the moment. So I'm hoping this does everything I need it to do. If not, we'll have to get a better one. I'm actually so tired right now. It has been 2 hours and the laptop has just restarted for the second time. And it looks like it's finally letting me set it up. Sadly, my previous laptop wasn't backed up since June 25. Luckily, I have got my hard drive, so I'm hoping everything else is on there. But it's good news that something gets backed up. Just got back from my cousin's house. I've actually had a really nice evening, but not what I was expecting. And I'm absolutely shattered. My cousin texted me yesterday to see if I could babysit my nephew. And I said I could do any time today until sort of 10 p.m. because I'm working at a long day shift tomorrow, Saturday. And she said that was fine. Her husband will be back at 10 o'clock. Anyway, she didn't end up leaving until like an hour and a half later than expected. And then her husband didn't end up going out to his Christmas work day. So he came about 40 minutes later. So I only had my nephew for about 40 minutes. I did take some like Play-Doh stuff. I took some painting for some Christmas canvases. And I took... what was the other thing I took? I can't remember what the other thing I took was. I was considering going to Pizza Hut for tea and then to Mr. Man's, which is a local Chinese, and then to the Woollerton Christmas Lights. But because his dad showed up, we ended up all going out to Mr. Man's, the Chinese, and had a really nice meal, and then I didn't have to pay for it, so that part was good. But yeah, a little bit sad I didn't get him for the night and the evening like was planned, but it's okay, I had a really nice time anyway. But I fell asleep. I can't believe it. We were watching The Grinch all together and I literally fell asleep, so now I'm shattered, but I know the second I wash my face and brush my teeth I'm going to wake up again, which is always annoying. I have just got home and I am absolutely shattered. I picked up an extra shift today and I did volunteer to take a lady because I knew her and she was really nice, and it was a lovely day, but just absolutely knackering. I didn't get a second break, so I left 10 minutes early before the like handover. And it's not even 8 o'clock and I'm ready for bed. Like, not even ready for bed because I need to take my makeup off. I woke up with like loads of spots on my chin and I woke up really early at 3 o'clock, so I decided I might as well put some makeup on. So I feel like it's the nicest I've ever looked for work, at least since pre-COVID. But I'm like ready to fall asleep right now. So today is my last day before work. That's where my mind is right now. Today is my last day at work before Christmas. Christmas is in less than 4 days and I'm actually on annual leave for the whole week, which, to be honest, right now I really need. Oh, I didn't want to cry. I have been up for nearly 4 hours already and it's not even 6:30. And I'm just very stressed and upset with life right now. I feel like I've been in quite a good place for the last few months, and then just with all like medical things, which I will go into at some point, and I feel like everything that's gone wrong it's just all gone wrong at the same time. So my laptop died. I've been trying to get my new one. It doesn't seem to be working properly, so I don't know if there's a fault on it. But I've been trying loads of things. Anyway, I've been editing the vlog for this weekend, which is supposed to be posted tonight, for nearly 2 weeks now. And it's just not the same software that I'm used to. I finally edited the vlog to where I wanted it and exported it. It got to 95% and then said one of the clips was corrupted. Made me refresh and then it all disappeared. And every time I reload it, more clips have disappeared. And then it crashes and it won't reload. And I've literally been trying it for like 3 days straight. Yesterday I did it for 3 hours before work. I did it for an hour after work and then I fell asleep because I was just so knackered. I was literally asleep by 9 o'clock. And then I've done it for like 3 hours this morning. And the video was ready and I just want to upload it, but now it's like not ready. I've tried so many different softwares, free softwares. I've tried online, I've tried downloaded, and I just can't get it to work, and it is driving me mad because I love making YouTube videos. I love vlogging my life, and I like putting it all together, even for me to just look back on. But I just can't get anything to work, and I'm really at a loss. So I was crying for ages. I've then tried to get my old laptop hard drive to load for also the last week, and that doesn't seem to work. So I really thought I lost everything, and I tried it one last time today, this morning, when I was crying over not being able to edit a vlog. And it's finally worked. So I'm leaving my laptop plugged in upstairs, copying from all my pictures and videos. I'm just concentrating on pictures and videos to start with, from my old laptop hard drive to my external hard drive that keeps all my pictures and videos, so that hopefully I at least haven't lost those. Which then I was like, okay, I don't need to cry anymore, because that was like a big stress, and then I'm still crying. I think I'm just ready for a break, and hopefully today will be a good shift. Yesterday just took it out of me because it was so like demanding. It was a lovely family, the nicest people, but I was just knackered, and not getting that second break when I really needed it was really hard. And today I'm on NIPEs, which should be a good shift, but my last 3 NIPE shifts I've been not only pulled to a clinical area, but pulled in multiple different directions. And if that happens today, I'm just going to lose it. I really am. Okay, let's try to be positive. It's a new day. I am heading to work. I have the Christmas cards and the Christmas presents for all the staff here. My manager's in, so I'll be able to speak to her. Fingers crossed. I've literally cried the whole way here. I'm just really sad right now. I feel like everything's hit me all at once, and I don't really know what to do about it. And they were playing Christmas music in the car on the radios, and I just don't feel Christmassy at all. I mean, imagine having a maximum of once every 3 years off work for Christmas, and no one in your immediate family wants to spend the day with you. Not your mum, not your dad, not any of your 3 sisters. They all pick other people over you, or don't invite you, and you're left just having to go. I'm just really sad with everything else going on, and then that on top of it. And I've got to go into work, and I don't want to look like I've been crying, but I also don't know how to stop. At least I can lock myself in an office for a little bit. It can't get any worse, right?
Okay, what do you do?
So yesterday's shift at work was actually okay. It was really quite chilled because we were really well staffed, which is nice, and not too busy. So I was on the newborn checks, and I came on to 13, 2 of which ended up being doctor ones, so I couldn't do those. 1 baby ended up going to the unit because it was poorly, and then 2 of them had early discharges, so the midwife on labour suite did them. And when I went down to do the other one on labour suite, they'd already done that one too. So I only had 7 in the end. I think that's right. 7 or 8? I think it was 7. So I finished quite early, managed to do some shared governance stuff, organise the Christmas fuddle with the manager, sort presents out, felt very productive and positive. Came back home and was absolutely shattered. I saw that all my pictures and documents had transferred to my external hard drive from my old laptop hard drive, which was really good. So I've not lost any of them. I then tried to edit the vlog that was supposed to go up yesterday now, and it didn't work. I was getting really frustrated again and absolutely shattered. I was just falling asleep because I didn't sleep very well the last 2 nights. So I fell asleep at 8 o'clock. I then woke up about half an hour ago, which was midnight, wide awake because I've had a 4.5 hour sleep, And so I've decided to sort of be productive and do some of the stuff that I was going to do in the morning. So I have been trying to edit the vlog. Oh, pain of my life. It finally processed. It worked. It got to the last clip of the processing and then just froze. The time went from 2 minutes to be finished to 10 minutes to 15 minutes to 40 minutes, and it just wasn't getting any further. So I've then spent the last 2 hours trying to download different apps and websites to edit a video, and none of them are working. I finally decided to try and get my old software off my old external hard drive, but my new laptop doesn't have enough storage space. So I've called it a day. I was trying really hard over the last 2 weeks to get it up in time, but that was yesterday now. So I just feel like, what's the point of stressing myself out? Hopefully I'll be able to figure it out at some point in the not too distant future, because I have like 4 vlogs to edit and upload. And yeah, it's just a bit stressful. Anyway, I've washed my hair and I'm now going to do my nails. My sister got me a UV light and some gel nail varnish for my Christmas present. So she bought me the light pastel colours, which will be perfect for summer, but I've bought myself 2 Christmassy colours. So I think I'm going to do red on my toenails and green on my fingers. Hopefully it goes well. Well, that was not quite the smooth experience I was anticipating. I didn't realise that when you do the gel curing, it leaves like a tacky film over the top, and apparently you're supposed to have like a wipe to wipe it off, which I did not have. I did not have the cleaning fluid or the wipe. I googled like loads of options and I tried 3 different ones, so they're not perfect. I ended up doing like a watered down gel nail varnish remover because that's all I had, and then I've put like my cuticle oil over the top and it seems to have worked, so fingers crossed. I've got a sparkly red on my toes, which I'll show you later. It's a little bit more sheer than I expected, but I couldn't bother to do a 3rd layer. And then on my nails I've got a lovely green. This hand actually looks really good. I'm really impressed with this hand. The other hand is a little bit messier just because it's not my good hand, but yeah. I'm now ready for bed. I've plaited my wet hair so that hopefully it's curly in the morning. I'm going to head to sleep. It's nearly 5 o'clock. So I'm going to get another 4 hours hopefully, and then wake up, pack, load the car and head to Wakefield for the start of my Christmas celebrations. I'm actually going to end this vlog here, I think, because I've done so much talking the last few days. Emotional, upset, bad news, everything else. So I'm hoping the next vlog will be a little bit more positive, and eventually when you do see these vlogs, I might end up doing like quite a few postings in a week just to catch up, because like I'm now a week behind and I don't know how long it's going to take me to work out how to edit the vlogs on the new system. But that's a problem for another day. I'm going to try and enjoy Christmas next week, and yeah, anyway. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will speak to you next time.